Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this lesson by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. So let's get into it. Now we're going to the book of Job. And I'm just gonna go through it. This is the second chapter. So this is after Satan attacked Job the first time, and even after he attacked Job the first time. Okay, he didn't even after he caught hell and all his children. He lost when he was attacked by Satan the first time. He kept his integrity. Okay. It says here. I'll start at Job 1. And I'll start at 20, and it reads, Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped and said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb, naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai. In all this, Job sinned not and charged the Most High, and nor charged the Most High with folly. Okay, so he kept his integrity. He moved in wisdom, even when he was catching hell. Okay, pure hell. Okay, he still remained faithful in the sight of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, he didn't forsake the faith in Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and that's something that crazy, man. Imagine, because again, the Lord, as he's going to boast concerning Job in the second chapter, we're going to go into it. But early on in the first chapter, he was talking to Satan pertaining to Job, how he was a good man, avoiding evil, okay, who feared the Lord. Okay, there was like no other man like him at that time. Okay, that walked in such a fear of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, but still the Lord allowed all these things to happen unto him as a test. Okay, because just to prove you again that hey, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Okay, this is not something that we're not accustomed to. Okay, the hell. It says the just men are found in the furnace of adversity. Okay, so those are the things that we have to face when we're walking, when we're serving, when we seek to please Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. We must prove our worth by going through the fire. Okay, and not only going through the fire, but enduring, coming out of the fire as a purged new vessel. Okay, a vessel fit for the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so it says here in Job 2 and 1, again there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Okay. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and escheweth evil. When you go into eschew, it means someone who avoids, someone who abstained from, as it says, verse 3, And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and escheweth evil. And he still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest him against me, thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Okay, so even without cause, because that's just to show you that Job was still keeping his integrity. Job was still moving according to the will of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai and the fear of the Lord, even after the hell that he was catching. Okay. Even after all that he lost, after all the suffering that he had to endure, he still trusted in the Lord. Okay? And that's the same mindset that we are to have when it comes to facing tribulation and hardship. Okay? We have to cleave unto Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Naked came we in the world, naked will we go out. Okay? But we pray that we are part of that number that gets to witness Yahushai pierce the clouds. Okay? But if we are to give our life for the name of for this ministry's sake, gladly will we do it, because it says what? No greater love than this, than a man give up his life for a friend. Okay, just as Yahushua has done unto us. Okay, so it says here, and Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yet all that a man hath he will give for his life. Put forth thine hand now, and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will curse thee, and he will curse thee to thy face. You see, I can even say it properly. Okay? And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So, okay, yeah. So again, just to prove you that Satan is in order, okay? Even if he's an angel on the left, the top angel in the left hand, okay, that doesn't mean that he can do whatever he wants. He still has to get approval from the Most High. He said, yeah, okay, you can afflict Job, but don't kill him. That's the limitations that the Lord pushed upon Satan, and he didn't go above it. It's not like you read in the in chapter 33, and thus Satan came and said, you know what, I'm gonna disobey the orders of the Lord, and I'm gonna put Job to death. Okay, no, man. Okay, the Lord, the Satan is in complete subjection to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. He was created to be the opposition. He was created in a sense to be the tempter. Okay, and that's what he does. He does his job well. Okay, you see, and it says here, and the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrap himself withal. And he sat down and he sat down among the ashes. So he was catching so much hell, he had to sit down, man, being afflicted. Not only he lost possessions, riches, family, okay, and also he lost now he's being afflicted in the flesh, his health. Okay, so he's catching pure hell. Okay, and it says here, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Again, so now his wife is not only he's catching all that hell, but now his wife, instead of being there for him, support him, being exalted him, she was ready to curse. She's ready to curse him out and basically wanting him to go to death. Okay, she wants him to he himself die so she can find herself another husband, man. Okay, you see. Because again, she was as it says in those times, there was the woman was how can I say, was attached to her husband. Okay, she was attached to her husband in a sense according to the law. Okay, that's the law of the. It says she was basically the possession of Job, and now that Job became broke and he doesn't have anything, okay, she wanted to be released from that obligation. You see, that's the mindset that she had. You know, curse the Most High and die so I can move on with my life. Yeah, yeah. Basically, you know, that's so even Satan used his wife. He didn't kill his wife. He took everything else but kept his wife there to, instead of her becoming a pillar of rest. He entered into his wife to cause Job to sin. Okay, but then it says what? But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hands of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. Okay, so even after being cursed out by his wife, even after catching more hell, okay, having his health afflicted, okay, he didn't lose his faith in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, and the purpose why I wanted to go into this lesson, why I read this verse, was basically the word integrity. So we're gonna go into the etymology of the word integrity, which comes from the 14,000. It says here, integre, innocent, innocence, so like a blamelessness, chastity, purity. From Old French, intégrité, and directly from Latin, integritatem, nominative to integrate, it says soundness, wholeness, completeness. Okay, figuratively, purity. Okay, because when you're pure, is without mixture. Okay, so he was completely tapped in to the fear of the Lord. He was completely tapped in into this walking in the knowledge of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. You see? Okay, so he was completely whole in the fear of the Lord. Okay, he didn't allow the tribulations, the hell that he was catching, to disrupt him from following after the Lord, to putting his trust in the Lord. Okay, he didn't allow the hardship, the headache, the stress, his wife, the demons, the loss of materialistic things, the death of his children, to affect the way that he was serving the Lord. You see? And that's the mindset that we have to have. We have to hold fast our integrity. Okay, you see, even if even after everything that we're going through, we still have to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, you see, that's exactly what it is, man. Okay, we have to trust in the Lord. Okay, so we have to keep our integrity. Okay, even if our life is in danger, even if our family's life is in danger, we cannot turn our back on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, we have to remain whole. Okay, full, perfect in the doctrine, perfect in the fear of the Lord. We have to operate in a different vibration than the rest of the world. Okay, we have to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, so Lord willing, that was edifying. Okay, keep your integrity and move in the fear of the Lord, man. This is a time to exercise such a concept, so that in the time of temptation you are ready to completely be in opposition against the ways of the world, and be willing to sacrifice your own life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom, shalom.